Next up on our Red Robin Department of Deliciousness tour.
If you're a comic book fan, Red Robin is one of the superhero aliases used by Batman's sidekick. But if you're a hamburger fan,
hamburgers, medium rare.
The name likely makes you think of Red Robin Gourmet burgers and brews, and a bottomless basket of fries before the boy wonder. Despite some splashy successes and some truly excellent boozy milkshakes, the once mighty eatery has tumbled from the highest branch in recent years. So what happened? Well, today we're dishing on the rise and fall of Red Robin. Before we get started, be sure to subscribe to the Weird History Food channel. After that, please leave a comment and let us know what other dining establishments you would like to hear about. Okay, feel free to bob along with us. Red Robin Gourmet Burgers and Brews is a casual dining restaurant chain that was founded by Jerry Kingen in Seattle, Washington in September of 1969. Incidentally, the same year man first landed on the moon and Bryan Adams got his first real six-string. The building had previously been home to a bar called Sam's Red Robin Tavern, allegedly named for the 1926 song When the Red Red Robin Comes Bob Bob Bobbin' Along, which the owner was known to perform with his barbershop quartet. After buying the 1,200 square foot building, Kingen dropped the Sam's from the name, but he kept the Red Robin part. He also kept operating it as a tavern that mostly served students from the nearby University of Washington. In those days, the menu didn't include much in the way of food, and patrons were limited to things like popcorn and wrapped sandwiches. But all that was about to change. In 1973, Kingen expanded the Red Robin menu to include burgers topped with cheese, bacon, or even a fried egg. It probably seemed outlandish at the time, but the burger with a fried egg on top, also known as the Royal Robin, would become one of Red Robin's signature dishes, and also your cardiologist's worst enemy. In Kingen's own words, "I basically created a grown-up McDonald's." After that, he quickly saw his profits begin to rise. By 1979, Red Robin was raking in the cash, thanks mostly to its growing popularity with University of Washington students. The success didn't go unnoticed, and two of Red Robin's regular customers volunteered to become the restaurant's first franchisees. These customers were brothers Mike and Steve Snyder, and working together as the Snyder Group, they would open up a second Red Robin in Yakima, Washington. The new location was such a hit that just a year later, they opened another location in Portland, Oregon. Soon they would own a whole chain of Red Robins stretching across the northwestern U.S. With help from the Snyder Group, Red Robin would gradually transform into a national chain, and in 2000, they would officially merge with Red Robin just in time to open the franchise's 150th location. With their combined powers, the company became unstoppable, opening another 100 locations over the subsequent 4 years. So, if you've never been to a Red Robin, you're probably wondering what all the fuss is about, and it all starts with the burgers. There's nothing wrong with the classic Royal Robin, mind you, but if you're feeling a bit more adventurous, Red Robin offers a host of other options. These include popular items like the Bacon Jammin' Burger, which is topped, among other things, by bacon, bacon aioli, and bacon jam, the Southern Charm Burger, which features a brown sugar glazed patty, candied bacon, and caramelized onions, and the Gold Medal Burger, which comes with 3 patties and a host of toppings, making it allegedly as heavy as the Olympic gold medal. And for what it's worth, if you can actually finish that one, Red Robin will record your name in an online Hall of Fame. It's like the winner's podium for hamburger enthusiasts. If none of those strike your fancy, however, there's also the Black and Blue Burger, which is topped with blue cheese and fancy cheese sauce. The Mad Love Burger, which is topped with Swiss, cheddar, provolone, parmesan, bacon, avocado, and jalapeno relish. The Bonsai Burger, which is topped with grilled pineapple, and many, many more. But Red Robin is not just about the burgers. Red Robin itself considers their house-battered fish and chips and Buzz-style clucks and fries to be among their signature items. Others have cited the teriyaki chicken sandwich, the Southwest salad, the crispy chicken sandwich, and appetizers like the towering onion rings, the bar wings and Yukon chips, and the pretzel bites, which come with a beer cheese dip that has actual beer in it. Since 1994, Red Robin has also been famous for its bottomless steak fries. It may sound like it's referring to pantsless potatoes, but it actually means if you buy any burger, you can have as many fries as you want, on into infinity. And if steak fries aren't your thing, they'll give you the same deal on sweet potato fries, steamed broccoli, coleslaw, and side salads. And to wash all that down, you might want to try one of Red Robin's gourmet milkshakes. The shakes come in traditional flavors like chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry, but they also come in varieties like chocolate-covered pretzel and Oreo cookie magic. Not sure how they got magic in there. They also have seasoned flavors that rotate throughout the year. These include the Oreo candy cane shake, which is available for a limited time around Christmas, and the spiced pumpkin milkshake, which usually rears its head around Thanksgiving. But if all those sound too much like kid drinks to you, don't worry, because Red Robin also offers boozy milkshakes for adults and presumably teenagers with convincing fake IDs.
Changed your name to McLovin?
These sweet grown-up treats include the pineapple upside-down cake shake, which comes with a shot of Captain Morgan's rum in it. The Blue Moon shake comes with Belgian white beer and a shot of Cointreau. The Irish beer shake contains both Guinness and Jameson, and the Root Brewski float has some real beer in there with the root beer, for people who want to throw up more quickly on their night out. Despite all its early success, Red Robin has run into its fair share of difficulties over the years, many of them self-inflicted. For example, in 2005, CEO Michael Snyder was ousted after accusations of fraud and an SEC investigation that ended in a shareholder lawsuit. The disgraced CEO continued to be the company's largest individual shareholder until his death by suicide in 2018. In 2015, the restaurant had to pay out $1.3 million to settle a class action lawsuit that accused them of forcing servers to share their tips with kitchen staff. According to the plaintiffs, Red Robin was paying their servers around $3 an hour and claiming a tip credit to make up the difference with the $7.25 minimum wage. At the same time, they were underpaying the kitchen staff and using the server tips to make up the difference there. Red Robin's obsession with combating minimum wage increases also led them to eliminate bussers from the entire chain in 2018. At the time, the company bragged the move was going to save them $8 million, but in practice, the lack of bussers just slowed down service. Instead of a fatter bottom line, Red Robin saw a steep drop-off in customer satisfaction and repeat business. And upsetting customers is apparently something of a tradition at Red Robin. Way back in 2013, for example, the company put out a commercial for its garden burger that implied vegetarianism was just a phase people would eventually outgrow.
Just in case your teenage daughter's going through a phase.
The commercial upset vegetarian customers, burning some of the goodwill Red Robin had built up with their history of vegetarian-friendly offerings like the Boca Vegan Burger. In 2018, the once successful chain reported a nearly $11 million loss. The company's president blamed the dip in business on a general failure to get customers to show up in the first place. This was particularly a problem at locations based in shopping malls, where Red Robin saw a 5.5% fall-off in business, compared to a 3.6% fall-off at freestanding locations. Given that 16% of all Red Robins were located in malls at the time, it didn't bode well. And the rise in the general quality of fast food burgers, along with the rise of other casual dining places like Five Guys, made it especially difficult to win those customers back. Adding to their troubles was a 2014 health scare in which an employee potentially exposed 5,000 customers to hepatitis A, and seeing one of their burgers, the Monster Meal, labeled as America's most unhealthy meal by the Center for Science and the Public Interest, at a time when Americans were generally eating healthier. To make up for it, Red Robin tried to appeal to consumers' wallets with their Tavern Double menu, which featured burgers priced at $6.99 instead of the usual $9. Unfortunately, that meal deal became a little too popular. So many people started opting for burgers off the Tavern Double menu, the average check price plummeted, which hurt the restaurant's bottom line even more. Things were so bad that in 2017, then CEO Denny Marie Post tried to motivate employees by offering to get a tattoo of a Red Robin hamburger if certain sales goals were achieved. And it worked. Her team hit their goals and she got that tattoo, but business continued to wane. Of course, as it did many in the food service industry, the COVID pandemic hit Red Robin pretty hard. And a subsequent decline in the general popularity of casual dining chains only made matters worse. Around that time, the company announced a halt on future growth, and soon thereafter they started shuttering locations, particularly those in shopping malls. They've since pulled out of areas like Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and Boston, Massachusetts entirely, and have committed themselves to various rebranding efforts. The original Red Robin location in Seattle closed down in 2010 because bringing the place up to modern standards would have been too expensive. And the second location in Yakima closed down in 2014 so they could move to a bigger building in the same town. But Red Robin is still out there slinging burgers, and there are no signs that they're going to stop anytime soon. In fact, as of 2023, the company had 506 locations spread out over 39 states in the US and 1 province in Canada. That's down from the nearly 600 they once had, but it's still not bad. Red Robin as a chain continues to struggle, but when it comes to the food, customers largely agree they're still as good at what they do as they've ever been. They still have the bottomless fries, the boozy shakes, and over 100 different burger toppings. They still have a burger hotline to answer any of your burger-related questions on major grilling days like Memorial Day, Father's Day, the 4th of July, and Labor Day. And they still offer members of their loyalty rewards program a free burger on their birthday. But don't forget the milkshake. We're pretty sure they'd appreciate the business. So what do you think? Are you a fan of Red Robin, or should it go the way of the dodo? Let us know in the comments below, and while you're at it, check out some of these other weird history food videos.